guys, welcome to Geek Camp episode 35. I'm still lacking my host, but this one is special. This is our guest cast. Well, Tag over here helping me, I'm Mac, and well, we have a guest here from Animeforums. Well, maybe you can introduce to our viewers.
Yeah, hey, watashi wa Mirage.
Oh, you're Japanese.
Yeah, and I'm here from Animeforum.lv, well, as a guest, so I'm really sorry for my English, it's really bad, but I will try to explain something.
Yeah, well, we were, before the recording, we were discussing some anime and etc. So good thing Purploid is not here, because he won't be able to just elaborate on that. We were talking about anime-inspired animation. And just like Mirage was talking that he is furious that Legend of Korra and the original Avatar,
The Last Airbender,
thanks Nick, are not considered anime, and many people just kind of shocked that it's not anime. What is anime, etc. So maybe you can just explain your thoughts on this subject.
Well, the anime, most people think the anime is made in Japan, but we can remember the first squad made in Russia. It is fully accepted, it's anime, and Wakfu is anime. And why Airbender and Korra isn't anime? Because it's made in a Japanese style. There is used Japanese hieroglyphs in anime. And there is fully used the samurai armors in this cartoon. So why this isn't anime? Because it's fully used the anime fans.
All the elements from that you consider anime. What are your thoughts on that?
Well, anime is a term that is most closely associated with the Japanese and the Eastern animation. And answering your question about the first squad, the thing is that the script and some of the voice acting was lent by the Russians, but it was in collaboration with the Japanese, and it was released in Japan also. So it's like it's a
collab.
It's a collaboration, yeah. And just like Wakfu, maybe some of you watched it on Fox Kids or Jetix or something. It was a French collaboration with Japanese.
Yeah. So, and I think they have
it's a collaboration.
Yeah, that's an interesting thing, because there is a lot of collab, and Japanese anime creators are really fond of making the collaborations between themselves, sharing with others, with Westerners, etc. Yeah, but the Airbender duology, well, these two series are just are Western cartoons.
It's Western anime, Western animation. So for me, it is anime, but Western anime, not Eastern anime.
Yeah.
For reasons.
Okay.
You see. Also, if you look closely to the style of Eastern animation, for example, I don't know why, but Clannad and Air and that stuff, big eyes, small mouth, popped in my head. And also, if you will look to Full Metal Alchemist, you'll see that the subtle, more let's say, rounded shapes.
Yeah.
Compared to Airbender and Korra with the square and triangular shapes.
Yeah. So I think that it is there is an essence in anime that I think this created, not just in specific geolocation of Japan. Yeah, I think that they have their style, and a lot of series. I have an article on Wikipedia here. Yeah, a lot of modern cartoons are anime influence, and I think that's a good thing, because they're developing. Yeah, so there are a lot of Batman series that are anime style. Teen Titans is a great example of adapting Japanese things into traditional animation when they have these chibis and then big eyes and just
Kappa Mikey. I just remembered it. It was like American cartoon set in a Japanese environment.
Yeah.
So they had all of the chibis, all of the signs with the teardrop, and with the three lines,
the emotions, the cross, etc.
blushing and so.
Yeah, and I think that's a good thing because anime is a great machine that just spits out anime left and right, and I think they influence a lot of Westerners. That's why I have a list here. Yeah, so the animatrix creators, the Wachowskis, were really inspired, and there is a set of 6 stories. By the way, I went.
Animatrix, yeah.
Yeah. And they were, most of them are created by Japanese, but some of them weren't. Still, everything in these 6 or 7 stories felt anime because it's Animatrix. It's in the title. Yeah, and there are a lot of things like most of Marvel and DC movies right now, movies and cartoons are kind of stylized.
Animated.
Yeah, animated ones are kind of stylized in thing. Maybe you know something from Cartoon Network that
You think
reminds
could be?
you of anime.
Well, Cartoon Networks, nope.
Really?
At the moment, or like a couple of
Yeah,
years
right
back?
now, or maybe in some recent memory.
Well, in my childhood, Cartoon Network was something Ed and Neddy.
Yeah, but
I remember this cartoon, but well, there's no reference to anime. Because,
do you remember Samurai Jack?
Or
yes,
Powerpuff Girls.
but Samurai Jack, it's in the name Samurai.
Yeah, but
So,
it's
reference to Japan.
and it is stylized of sorts to a bit influence from Japanese animation too, as anime.
I'd say that backgrounds were heavily influenced by the Japanese style of painting.
Yeah, more traditional one. Yeah, so these styles, but it was the premise of the series. Do you remember something else? Maybe Megas
XLR. Yeah, totally.
Yes, our favorite series, to be honest, on this podcast.
Yeah.
We already mentioned it a couple of times. I still love it. Yeah, and it was kind of anime because you remember
Well, the
character style.
The character style.
The girls are very sexy, slim, and
Big chest. Voluptuous.
Yep.
Yeah, but if you look to the style of the characters themselves, the main characters, you'll see that it's influenced by Eastern animation, but it has its own flavor, it has its own style, it has the term that I like to call the American anime.
Yeah.
Well,
so you don't consider it an anime as Mirage does?
No. It's not anime, because for me anime is Japanese animation, but US anime is the type that is Megas XLR. Because it's a mecha robot.
Yeah. Or Generator X. I did mention that before. It's similar to Megas XLR in animation. Or the rebooted Fantastic Four was very inspired by anime. Do you have something to counter his thoughts? Because I'm really...
the anime is Japanese animation. It's... I would call it bullshit.
Yeah, really?
Because
really?
anime
Why?
in Japanese was written in katakana, and katakana is fully means that this is the English or the European word.
Word.
Which is written in Japanese, so it's just anime. It's shortly animation, so it can be anything, even the Chiburashka.
Yeah,
and
puppets,
the puppets. Chiburashka the puppets, not the Japanese animated series.
Yeah, but anime can be anything what is animated.
Okay,
So,
that's
but there is the moral question, like what we like anime fans think what's anime.
Yeah,
Because I think I am an anime fan.
yeah.
So
But
I like the Korra, and I see there is an anime. So why it isn't anime?
that's actually an interesting point because, to be honest, a lot of authors themselves, the directors, the creators, the people who draw, they mentioned that they were heavily inspired by anime. And this is once again the problem of an egg and a chicken. Yeah, so they were inspired, but just like in art, you get inspired all over the place. And to be honest, that's why I did mention that anime as Japanese animation is a heavy industry. They spit out dozens of animes every season, so it's over 100 a year, and it will be very dumb not to be inspired, at least on some way, when you're creating something on in Western for Western audience. Yeah, because today there are no true geeks that didn't
my last
watch
case
it.
is the same. That animation is an art form, and same as paintings and still art. If you take for example, the European school of painting and the Eastern and the Far East and the Middle East and the American types, like in the Warhol and stuff, you'll see different techniques, styles, techniques that are used in the art.
Yeah, but it's still a genre. Yeah, so
For
basically,
me, the animation is the type of art form. Different people have different styles, and if you say that, I don't know, watercolors.
yeah,
Watercolors in Europe, watercolors in Japan, and
Yeah,
in America will be different. That's why I divide them. The European watercolors, the Eastern watercolors, and American watercolors.
because to be honest, to follow your point that animation is anime, well, animation equals anime. So even Ed and Eddie, as you did mention,
It's anime.
For a Japanese person, it's animated cartoon. So for a Japanese person, there is a word describing animated cartoon, anime. Yeah, so that's your logic. Yeah, here. So even everything could be considered anime, or
Of course, yes. But you know, like anime fans likes this.
yeah,
So everything what is in anime fans territory,
yeah.
it is anime.
Okay. Well, my thoughts on that. I think that we should consider some kind of stricter rules to anime per se. Yeah, so we have these stereotypes of big eyes, small mouth, these emoji style emotions with the tear, with the cross, etc.
And the crazy hairstyles.
Crazy hairstyles, bright haired colors. I'm
Because
basically
you're
anime.
the main character here.
Yes, definitely. I am the main character here. The main host. And well, I think it will be cool to gather these specifics that describe anime. Yeah, but I am in two minds because I am watching an ongoing called Senjin. Yeah, about the human race, and it's all located in Japan, etc. So something happens, and there are immortals, basically immortals. And when you watch it, and if it was dubbed in English and it wasn't located in Japan, I would say it's not anime, because it's animated, and it reminded me on style Galactic Football.
Yep.
And that's why I think, and this series is considered anime because it's produced in Japan, it's in Japanese, it's the action, the sequences, everything is in Japan, and I think that there are no strict rules. Everything is blurred, and to be honest, I love the term anime inspired. I think this is a great option to just segment as you tell that there are different styles. So Western anime, not Western as genre, but region. There's an Eastern anime, Southern, I don't know. Yeah, European, because French are inspired by animation in their animation by anime, and there are a lot of proof of that. I think this is my opinion on that. Yeah. I think we can just get deeper afterwards. But what do you guys think? What is considered anime? And do you consider Korra, Legend of Korra, and The Last Airbender series in general as anime, or though they are just cartoons, Canadian cartoons? Yeah. So guys, do share. Well, maybe we can talk about our guest here. You know, tell us about Animeforum. What do you do actually, guys? And maybe our viewers don't know what you're doing and want to join.
Well, when we made an Animeforum, we hadn't the task. Our main task was create community where peoples will come and make the big task for us.
Okay.
Well, as administrators, we made this forum and called the peoples. For this, we created YouTube channel, Facebook channel, Draugi MLV channel, page.
How many members are on the forums?
Well, right now we haven't counted, but register. Where about 200.
Okay, cool.
And,
that's
and the active members are about 30.
Well, for Latvia, that's pretty cool. Because because well, to be honest, we all know AnimeLV and it's basically dead right now as a community.
Why didn't you just take your community to AnimeLV?
Or you want to make your own gig?
I want, but when I come to AnimeLV webpage, I didn't found any contacts. But the right to the user. In the dead forum, it's like right to the Santa Claus. Please give me something to the new.
You will get coal. Remember that from Santa. Yeah, that's I've encountered that problem too, because when I try to contact someone from direct message or in the forum there, it's quite not possible. If he's just registered, yeah, maybe he will spend some time, but just in a month he'll be off and you will never see him again. That's a really interesting thing.
Yeah, we would like to get this domain AnimeLV, but the
owner,
present administration must be knows that we will change it to the something else.
Yeah, I know the dude. He won't do it. He won't approve that. Yeah, he's a tough guy.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, what are you doing on the forum? What
activities?
What are activities?
Well, right now
you have a podcast, I know.
Yeah, we have a podcast. It's like 19th, you know, when the people sit in the table and speak about anime and something. So we recognize that we watch the anime like Attack on Titans, something new
and trendy,
and trendy. And then come to our TeamSpeak channel and speak about it.
Okay, cool. It's sort of like a
book club.
Book club, yeah. That's cool. Yeah. That's cool. I actually feel that I don't have enough places where I can discuss my ongoings. To be honest, that's pretty neat.
A couple of years ago, we had Wes's bars.
Yeah. Oh my God, we're in total nostalgia mode.
Yeah.
Because in our 20s or something, we were in the active community when AnimeLV was actually alive. And yeah, that was some cool times when we were going to a bar to discuss, not to drink. Of course, we were drinking, but we went there to discuss last chapter of Bleach. Yeah, or
the new
new series, etc. We were
something.
Full Metal Alchemist.
Yeah.
Yeah, we were cosplayers back then. Well, based on me, I'm still a cosplayer. Nothing changes. Nothing changes. Yeah. And any other activities? With the
that was
exception
our
of
administrator
podcast?
initiative, but then we understood that the users must create their own activities.
Content.
So there is the user Hood Senpai. Right now he's Polar Hoods, but he made an AFC club. It is an Animeforum cosplayer club.
Okay, cool.
So they have their own meetups, they have their own public. They are only anything what we can do for them. It's give information on Facebook and give them their own platform.
Okay, yes, to discuss, etc. That's cool. Yeah. Anything else? So what is actual day-to-day content that is posted there? So some discussions, floods, like in the whole forums, etc.
There's the users who made their own topics about some anime, like for example, some user is watching right now Boku no Pico, and he's made a topic about this, like, wow, it's so cool, let's discuss this.
Cool.
And people are coming in this topic and discussing.
To be honest, I have a problem with anime fans that I know of the oldies. People just stopped watching anime. Well, I'm a true fag over here, and I watch most of the ongoings. But yeah, that's a problem because there are no places, with the exception of a couple of forums, where people are actually fond of discussing and talking about something new, not just oldies.
Yeah, the last thing I watched was One Punch Man, and it was like super awesome because.
Well, that's a special anime, just like Kill la Kill. It's the one that you just get out of your dark hole that you live in.
You're not aware that you have watched it.
Yeah, and you just smear it all over your face and forget about anime until next thing, like One Punch Man. Yeah, by the way, guys, watch One Punch Man. That's good. Did you watch One Punch Man?
Of course.
Again,
Pretty
damn.
good. So, what is in the future for your forum? Do you have any activities outside of the
maybe some
forum?
plans.
Yeah, of course we have plans. It is fully published.
Yeah.
It is the next step for. Actually, for me, it's Hanami 2016. Hanami, it's when we sit near Sakura and just eating, discussing, like
cool. Sort of a meetup, yeah.
It's in April, right? The
April, end of March.
Yes, I think
That's cool.
That's cool.
Yeah, but the main task is, of course, make community, because there is so much young people who is still in the school. We're still in the school, and they watch anime, but they don't want to join a big anime fan community, and that's something bad for me.
That's kind of weird, because to be honest, today people are more open-minded. Back in our days, you watch these hentai cartoons, these Japanese porn cartoons, and you were sort of a weeaboo. But today it's more open, because most of my colleagues at work, they watched anime from here to there, even though they're not anime fans and they don't watch everything, but they watched, I don't know, Death Notes of something the bigger hits. Even One Punch Man. One of my colleagues really enjoyed One Punch Man, even though he's totally not an anime fan. Yeah, and I think that's kind of weird. Why these younger audience are just so reserved to join a bigger community if they're that much interested in that?
Well, they are not informed about anime subculture.
Yeah.
So
maybe they just don't know that there is a place to discuss.
Well, some of them know, but. Well, some people's in the UniCon cafe sitting and watching Boku no Pico. No, I'm not interested in this shit. So yeah, we inform this about something. We have some really cool stuff, like meetups and some activities. So
Talking about UniCon Cafe, do you cooperate with these guys? Maybe you have some plans together, use their platform, their cafe, their festivals for developing your projects?
The most of our meetups, UniCon Cafe don't know about this, but all of our meetups were gone there. Because there is some...
They're secret meetups.
Yeah, the 10 people come in and sitting, so yes, this is meetup from the forum.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Cool. Yeah, that's interesting. To be honest, I'm interested in this soccer thing. Maybe we could just go and have fun. Yeah.
Or something.
Yeah, make a podcast there.
Yeah,
live.
Under the soccer. We should buy sake.
Yeah.
And eat those.
Those
rice triangles. What do you call them? Onigiri, yeah.
Yeah, we will we'll go all Japanese traditional there. Yeah, let's do that.
Yeah, I have even a hakama.
Yeah, I have to. We'll go in hakamas and we'll just be the most weeaboos that you won't be proud of us. We'll make you lose your mind. We're that kind of guys. Yeah, but. Well, that's cool. I hope you guys develop more. I see you have some activities on Facebook, etc. Of course, for all the links down below in the description, we will link everything to their forums, their Facebook, and all their content. So, guys, do check out. And well, thanks for watching. This was Tag. This was our super guest Mirage
this was
from Anime.
Our host with the most Mac.
Yes, I'm the most Joker.
And the most main character.
Yes, I'm the lead host over here right now. Perp, sorry. So, thanks and bye-bye. Well, that was cool. That I like that. We talked some shit, we discussed some shit, and